Every prompt you send to an AI model is processed in a data center, but these digital powerhouses come with severe environmental impacts, prompting backlash from communities and environmentalists around the world. Just move the data centers up to space. That is the idea from billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Problem solved? Not quite. A group of environmental NGOs now warns that doing so could have catastrophic outcome. They urge US authorities to pause these projects. Another environmental disaster right above our heads? Well, simply put, the AI boom has triggered a massive power and resource crisis. In some regions like Ireland, server farms are sucking up over 20% of the entire local power grid. And water is a problem too. Server farms pump out immense thermal energy and rely on heavy water cooling. Because of this, local communities and lawmakers worldwide are pushing back hard. Take Memphis, Tennessee, where Elon Musk built two massive supercomputing clusters for XAI, fittingly named Colossus and Colossus 2. Memphis locals are protesting the grid strain, air and noise pollution, demanding moratoriums on the facilities. As an alternative, companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin have proposed launching massive fleets of satellites into low Earth orbit, all of them server-equipped and interconnected. This is called orbital computing. The pitch seems to tackle AI computing's biggest problems. Solar panels in orbit would generate a great amount of electricity, because in space they aren't disrupted by bad weather, or night either. Heat can be radiated off directly into the vacuum of space, eliminating the need for water cooling that we need on Earth. By shifting processing off-planet, proponents argue we can keep growing AI. At the same time, we would free up Earth's land, water and power grids. But environmental groups and space policy experts warn the proposed cure could be worse than the disease. In a petition filed in July 2026, the organizations PEER, Earth Justice and Dark Sky International state the problems clearly. First, there's stratospheric pollution. Rocket launches release black soot, alumina and nitrogen oxides. And when satellites are decommissioned every 5 to 15 years, they vaporize upon re-entry, dumping aluminum oxides, mercury and rare metals into the fragile stratosphere. Potential collateral damage, Earth's ozone shield and possibly the climate systems that depend on it. Then the short-lived satellite fleets will affect Earth's resources too. They will need staggering amounts of critical rare earth metals, for example, which are needed for basically all digital devices we use every day. Finally, there's the problem of light pollution. Scientists say that overwhelming low Earth orbit with mega constellations permanently damages astronomical research and alters the natural night sky. To sum it up, the authors of the petition say we're risking irreversible damage to our atmosphere for temporary satellite hardware, and that we should stop deploying satellite fleets for the time being. So, if building multi-billion-dollar orbital server farms carries massive risk, are there any alternatives? Rather than building bigger, dirtier data centers on Earth or in space, some developers are looking for more efficiency and decentralization. Open source models like Meta's Llama, Alibaba's Qwen or DeepSeek are demonstrating that optimized, smaller architectures can match massive LLMs at a fraction of the compute power for many tasks. Features like Apple's Intelligence or Google's Gemini Nano handle everyday AI tasks, like rewriting emails, editing photos or summarizing audio directly on your smartphone's processor. This is called edge computing. By keeping simple prompts local, we eliminate the need to route every single query to a power-hungry server farm. And finally, there's the search for more sustainable solutions for data centers. Waste heat can be repurposed to warm nearby homes, for example. A Microsoft project plans to heat as many as 100,000 homes in Espoo, Finland, while keeping energy costs and water consumption for cooling relatively low. So, instead of spending money and resources for data centers in space, we could use both here on Earth to find creative and more sustainable solutions to the problem. What's your take on all of this? Let us know.